and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited for today's video because today we are getting all the tea on what is going down this week. I am super excited. I'm getting a whole lot of energy. I'm getting a whole lot of things. There's a lot right now that I'm feeling with this week, so I'm not going to influence this reading or tell you guys how I think this week is gonna go, but let me just tell you, the energy is so strong right now. So before we get started, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. Also, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. So we're just gonna get started, okay? Right off the bat, I'm gonna pull some tarot cards because I am super excited for this week and I really want to see what she's giving, okay? So let's get right into it. How is life for you guys? Like, I'm genuinely curious, like, how is life going? How are you guys feeling after, you know, the holidays? Like, go ahead and spill some tea in the comments below if you just randomly have some tea you want to spill. Otherwise, definitely hit me in the DM for a private reading. And yeah, guys, because like, wow, I just feel so different from last week. It's hard to explain without, you know, telling you guys my predictions intuitively for the week. So I'm sticking to the reading, okay? But I'm just so curious, like, how you guys are feeling. Do you feel the same as the week prior? Like, you know, what are you guys feeling? I don't know. Okay, let's see what she's serving. So, Three of Cups, Strength in reverse, and the Devil card. Wow. Okay, guys, yeah, this is definitely the energy that I was picking up on. That's literally so crazy. Okay, so, you know, with this Devil card showing me pulling up, coming through, it's basically telling me that, you know, there are some things this week. I'm feeling that for some of you guys, you may be getting an opportunity and it's gonna look so perfect. It's gonna look like the opportunity you've really wanted. But I'm gonna ask you guys, please remember this reading. If anything that just seems so good or too good, even if you've wanted it for a very long time, tries to pull up on you this week, remember this moment, because I'm getting the sense that someone or something is going to happen where it's just like, it's gonna seem like the cards really just like the stars align and, you know, everything is so perfect. But I'm just getting the sense that it's not the opportunity that, you know, you're actually needing in your life. You know, with the Devil energy, this could be any energy, even a good thing that is just overabundant or, you know, too minimal. So for example, you know, if you go to a bar on the weekend, you have whatever your drink of choice is, right? Having one or two, okay, whatever. But getting sloshed would be getting into this Devil energy, because that's like an overabundance of something that's fine or something that's, you know, even good or normal. You know, an overabundance of that, you know, would be getting into this Devil energy. Rarely is it, you know, not having enough of something, but oftentimes it is, you know, having too much of something. So yeah, guys, you know, with this Devil card, I'm just seeing that, you know, you're either gonna get an opportunity that's just too good to be true and you just really need to maneuver it very carefully, or I can just see you guys just, you know, getting too caught up, you know, in the merriment, the peanuts. It's a SpongeBob reference. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. It's fine. Let's move on. But, you know, around the times of the holidays, this can also be, you know, so I'm going to use a personal example. So one of my friends, she really does get really upset around the holidays because she's not that close with her family, and I totally understand it. But, you know, she still finds a way. I find her so inspiring because she still finds a way to remain happy and optimistic, even though at her core she is really hurt. Her getting into Devil energy would be if she just, you know, fell down the rabbit hole and, you know, got really upset, really sad consistently, and, you know, something like that. That would be the Devil energy creeping up. So I'm just trying to explain that energy so you guys kind of get what she's serving, okay? And we have the Strength card in reverse, okay? You know, this is telling me that, you know, some people are succumbing to, you know, lower vibrational energies. Some people are overindulging in things like maybe spending too much money, now you can't pay your rent. You know what I'm saying? Because Black Friday pulled up. What's good? Now you can't pay your rent. What happened? You know? So maybe like the boundaries that you typically set for yourself are kind of being shaken this week. And you guys, you really have to fight really hard against them, because this is not a good thing. You know, with this devil energy and then the strength card in reverse, I'm not liking this energy. But I feel like this pull is coming from a place of, you know, it's basically like the universe likes to do this thing sometimes where it likes to, you know, come for our necks so that we can really see the difference, feel the difference, see what we need to see, and basically, you know, realize that, you know, XYZ is not what we want something else. So sometimes it comes for our neck just so we can see, you know, the brighter side, what it is that we actually want, and refocus. And that's kind of what I see happening. So anyone who hasn't kind of sorted through very necessary things that they've needed to sort through or handle, the universe is kind of divinely intervening at this point, and I'm just not seeing that it's gonna be in some of our best interests. So let's move on. I'm seeing a third party situation. Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, not liking this energy. For some of you, you may be fighting with another person for a lover. If you look at this card, you'll get why I don't typically enjoy it. So you can see this guy, okay, with his sombrero in the middle. He's the man. He's got his chalice up, okay, he's having a good time. And then you got these two honeys on the side, basically pretending that, you know, they're having a good time, or maybe they are actually having a good time. But regardless, someone is not going to make it out on the other side a happy camper in this situation. And that's why I don't like it, because it's like you're fighting for this, I don't know, like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't feel that same way as I feel, it's fine. But I just really don't like the energy of this card, because it's like competition is healthy, but I'm seeing for some of you guys, you know, you maybe, you know, you're coming into this devil energy because you're realizing that you really have to fight for something or someone that you really want, and it's putting you in this energy where it's like ruthless, like you're willing to do kind of whatever to get to it. So just, you know, do your best. Listen, I love healthy competition. I'm one of those people where a little competition can push me, okay? I like to be pushed, but that's not what I'm seeing here with this energy. What I'm seeing with this energy is that it's getting a little, like I said, devil energy, an overabundance of something. You know, you're not just competing with someone else, you're coming for next, okay? And that's just not good. We gotta find balance in this life. And of course, that isn't for everyone, but I'm seeing a lot of people getting opportunities this week, and I would love to hear about how those manifest for you. But you know, regardless, I'm just seeing that there's some unhealthy energy here. So this isn't a person for everyone. For some of you, I'm definitely getting this is a person you're fighting over, but this isn't for anyone. Everyone. This could be, you know, just a competition that you're dealing with here. And we have the Page of Wands. So yeah, we have, like, you know, it's like we know what direction we want to go, but we're just so naive, and, you know, we get lost in the sauce. Some of us get swept up in it, of it all, you know, this week, that, you know, because we're such in a learner's position and we're not a master of our craft, we haven't fully decided what way we want to go. It's just, I know you guys are probably like, what? It's because the energy is like, what? Like, it's so easy to get lost in the sauce that even trying to explain it, I'm being pulled in so many different directions. That's why I typically don't like that energy, that devil energy, because it really messes with your mind. Let's move on. Let's get some career tea, okay? Let's get some career tea. So where do I want to pull from? Okay, I'm going to pull from my Angel Answers deck. I'm going to pull from this deck and see what she's serving, okay? Let's see what she is serving, okay? With career and money in mind. Oh, wow. Okay, should I even pull another one? Wow. Okay, guys, just stick with me here because we got some tea, okay? We got some tea. So the first card we have is literally not the right time. Let me see if she will focus. There we go. All right, so we have not the right time, no, and reconsider. So this is in terms of money and career that I have in mind right now. I just don't feel like, well, it's not even me, it's the reading. You know, it's just not the right time. It's not the right time. This isn't the week. This isn't the week. I think there's still some loose ends that you need to tie up if you're thinking about jumping into something, if you're thinking about, you know, starting something big, life-changing, making a life-changing decision. I'm just not seeing that this is the week for that, for the collective, okay? We have, you know, the not the right time card. This card is telling me that, you know, even if you feel like, you know, you really want to make a big money move or you really want to make a big investment, this is just not the right time. Also, we have the no card, okay? There's two no cards in this deck. There's the no, and then there's no with the exclamation point, and we have the no with the exclamation point. So this just really isn't the right time. And then we have the reconsider card. So I'm definitely getting the vibe that there are some opportunities this week, honey, that are going to be presented that are just not for us, but they're gonna look so good, so mouth-watering, so tantalizing that it's gonna be hard to resist. But let me tell you guys, you definitely need to resist, because this is just not cute energy. It really isn't. She is not serving me what I want to see. And it's not even super bad energy. It's just with the reconsider card, it's just like, you know, this isn't the time to jump off, you know, on a whim and make spur of the moment decisions. This is just not the time. Wow, that's so strong, that's so powerful, that came through so clear. Let me get some advice, because I feel like we're just getting a whole lot of tea but not a whole lot of, okay, what do we do? Maybe I can get a message out of this deck. Let me pull from here and then we'll continue. We'll get some tea on some love, because I do want to, you know, kind of, okay, she wanted to come out. I do want to get deeper into, you know, the third party situation if we can, or, you know, what other tea we may have for the collective. But I mean, wow, we can't all have a third party situation, honey. Like, I need to know what's good, what's poppin'. Of course, you know, that card isn't all about relationships. It can also just be, you know, another influence that, you know, is coming through, something, not someone necessarily, but we need to get to the bottom of it. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, okay. Change is always good, and this is tying into that reconsider card. It's just like, there's a lot of stagnant energy. There's just so much energy this week. I'm truly being pulled in so many different directions, guys. You have no idea. I mean, I'm sure you guys can probably tell. I mean, it's just like there's so much going on this week, yet, you know, I'm getting that a lot of us are kind of on this plateau, and it's causing us to maybe get into that energy from before with the devil. It's causing us to get into that shadow energy out of frustration. I don't know. Change is always good, though. At the back of this card, it says, actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. Wow. And it says, work every time, guaranteed. And then at the very bottom, it says, though I am kind of partial to the way you are right now. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot. Like, that's such a loaded statement. On the back of these cards, it gives me little messages, so you guys know. But change is always good. You know, in its essence, this card is definitely talking about, okay, so for those of you who are going through any sort of, you know, third party situation, love triangle, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. So maybe adjustments are required on your end. At the same time, though, I'm not even getting that we should get here in terms of those of you dealing with a third party situation, just because it's not the right time. Maybe you should allow things to just cool off this week. The second card, you will be surprised, okay? So ask with love and their answer may surprise you. Yet whatever their answer, be happy, and this may surprise them. Woo! Tea! That was so powerful. I hope you guys can feel the energy. I mean, just to feel, there's something different. Like, it just hits different when you're actually the person to read the tarot, because you can feel the energy, the vibration, the frequencies, you know, the different frequencies of the cards, and it's just like so magical. But okay, ask with love and their answer may surprise you. So if there's something that you want to know, even if you want to ask yourself, even if you need to look within this week, you definitely need to do that. And I think this is the work that needs to be done first before we jump and, you know, make any spur of the moment decisions or anything. And, you know, you may end up finding something that surprises you. Also, whatever their answer, be happy. So even if you're going up to someone and you're asking them like, hey, we've been having this to and fro for a while, do you like me? You know, even if they're like, I don't know, I just see you as a friend for now. I mean, I don't feel like we talk enough for me to know how I feel. Still be happy with that answer, because you have everything you need within inside you, and we can transmute this energy. That's why the universe is calling us to reconsider and telling us, hey, it's maybe not the right time to really, I don't know, it's just like there's so much going on this week. And that's kind of how I felt. I felt like in this weird middle ground before I started this reading, before I, you know, started to do this, because I just felt like pulled in so many different directions. In some way I settled in this energy of just acceptance for this week. It's such an interesting thing. You guys have to give me updates in the comments below during this week to let me know what goes down for you, because this energy, I just see like, you know, usually the collective kind of has this frequency in which we all kind of go through the ebbs and flows of life, because we all share this planet and to some degree we are all one. But I just see like this is the week that, wow, everyone is just so spread apart. Oh my god, it's crazy. And then yeah, whatever their answer, be happy, and this may surprise them. So, you know, it's one thing to spill the beans and to let someone know how you feel, but it's another thing to be okay with whatever their response is. And, you know, in some circumstances it can just work, because maybe someone denies you and you give them the answer or the response that they want, which is being disappointed. But if you're happy and content after that, it's so interesting how that can literally shift the energy, and all of a sudden you're fine, you're walking away, and now they're running towards you. It's just, there's a lot going on, guys. Just hang on to your wigs this week, honey. Hang on to your wigs, okay? Because woo, child, it's hard to, I'm telling you, it's hard to even communicate this because there's so much going on for everyone. Like, usually these collective readings are, you know, pretty easy. They're still, you know, we're always all going through our own different things, but let me just tell you, like, we are all on different pages of our book this week, and it doesn't surprise me because we're going into 2020. You guys know 2020 is going to be a big year. It's an angel number. Look up what that means, okay, honey, because the energy is going to be wild. But, you know, it doesn't surprise me as the year is closing that we're all on separate pages, because we're all going through our own ascensions. We're all preparing for 2020 in our own ways. And, you know, we're settling into the energy that is going to set the tone for 2020. So let's just hope you're on the up and up, okay? This is definitely a good time to get a 2020 reading with me. A little bit of self-promo, but not so much, just because I've been doing them all week and we have been getting tea, okay, honey? So anyways, let's continue. Whew! Those you love, love you. So this is really just a card about universal love. At the back it says, to be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget they're watching. So this is really about focusing on ourselves. That's why it's not the right time, I don't think, to, you know, pursue anything else or anyone else, just because I just feel like this is just not the week. That is not the focus of this week. I think the focus of the week, if I had to round it off now that I'm getting a better understanding as we continue, is really that we need to focus on ourselves and our own ascension. But let's keep going, okay? I'm gonna pull some romance cards, because somehow these cards were supposed to be for advice and they turned into like some romance tea. Like, let's keep it going. Let's pull some romance cards. Oh my goodness, I'm scared. Oh my god, see? Oh my god, what is happening? I'm getting Like, okay, we have the unrequited love card. So like I said before, everyone is in different places right now. You're honestly gonna have to use your intuition and take what resonates. I cannot do this week for you. You have to do it yourself. You have to figure out what this means to you yourself this week, because the universe is not allowing me to even have a part in this. I am literally just a messenger this week. You have to see what this means to you. And I say all of that because we have unrequited love and then we have express your love. These are literally polar opposites, and it just reflects how everyone is going through their own things this week. Oh my goodness. So at the bottom of this card, it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this thing going. The express your love, that's pretty straightforward. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Baby, it's so difficult. But you know what? With this unrequited love card, let me just say the timing isn't right, and that's the only issue here. There's going to be a time for you guys to express your love, but this week is not the week for that. If there has been a buildup for you guys, if you feel like you've gotten enough out of someone, you know, where it makes you feel like, okay, you know what, I can confidently tell them how I feel, go off. Okay, go off, sis, go off, bro. This is your time. But if you're not 100% confident and only a handful of you are in that space where you are 100% confident, it's a dub. This is not the week to do it. I'm gonna pull from the OG tarot deck because I need some solid, familiar realness to get me right, honey, because there is just way too much. If the Wheel of Fortune card comes up, let me just let y'all know I'm done, I'm through. I'm done and I'm through. If it doesn't, thank goodness, because that would be just such an accurate depiction of what's been happening this whole reading. Okay, ooh. Well, we have the Two of Cups on the bottom, and that really wanted my attention, so wow, there's just a lot of love energy. You know, this isn't just love energy in terms of, you know, other people either. I'm feeling there's a lot of love yourself energy, take some time to yourself energy, but let's get into it. I'm glad the Wheel of Fortune didn't come up. I say that because the Wheel of Fortune is about endless possibilities, endless opportunities, different things that could possibly happen, different things that are going on, and I was just like, you know what, that's just too much for me, because that's literally what is happening right now. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, it doesn't matter. But let's get into the cards that we did pull. Okay, we have the Two of Cups here, so this definitely represents a divine connection, and now that we're really working through this reading, I'm really getting the idea that it's just not the right time. We have the Page of Cups here. First of all, I pulled 3 cups from this tarot deck that I use every day, so it is well shuffled. Okay, it is well, girl. I pulled 3 cards and they're all in the Suit of Cups. Okay, then we have the Page of Cups here. This card is about remaining optimistic in love, remaining optimistic in general about things, because we have this Five of Cups energy, which is what I think we're having, you know, right now, which is the energy I feel like we've settled into, where it's basically like you're halfway there, but it's just like there's not enough. There's just not enough. This just isn't the week. It's not the right time. I'm just getting, it's not the right time for love. Excuse me, I had an energy drink. Okay, tea. But let me pull some moon cards. Like, when I tell you guys, it's so hard to even do a collective reading this week because everyone is truly going through something so different. If you feel like my situation is so unique, you're absolutely right. Your situation is very unique. Like, if you have a feeling where it's just like things that are going on in my life are just so crazy or so, I don't know, I just feel like everyone's kind of scrambled, and maybe it's because of, you know, the Black Friday energy, you know, where everyone was out shopping and, you know, running for different things, and, you know, a lot of people are ungrounded because of that, because they got lost in the sauce of what their priorities were with all the shopping and all the hoopla from all the hoopla from you know, just the holiday cheer and everything, that maybe that's why it's kind of hard to reground this energy for one cohesive reading, because the ghetto, the freaking ghetto, like, let me tell you. All right, let's see what she's serving. Oh, Okay, that makes total sense. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're jiving, we're getting somewhere, okay? So we have the full moon in Aquarius, okay? It says show the world the real you. So this is about really tying up, you know, any loose ends, tending to the small things, because, you know, this week is really about working on ourselves. That's really what the energy is developing into. We're really going to have to work on ourselves and focus on ourselves, you know, this week. And it says show the world the real you. You know, you're only going to be able to do that if you know who you are and what you want. So this week we really need to re-ground ourselves. We all do, because listen, I do these readings for the collective, but I'm a part of the collective. I'm a part of, you know, the all. I'm a part of everyone as well. So, you know, a lot of tea was spilt for me in this reading as well. But in order to show the world the real you, you have to discover who you are and what you truly want. And in order to do that, you just have to take the time where it's like you're not focusing on anyone else or anything that you want other than, you know, what is good for you and truly who you are at your core, you know? Wow, okay, there's just so much. There's so much. I'm like out of breath, guys. We also have the full moon in Pisces, okay? Balance spirituality and practicality. So, you know, the things that you want in the real world, you need to balance them with manifestation, with working on them. You know, you have to balance, you know, the fun, the magical, the, you know, undefined with, you know, what you have in the real world to work with you. So let me give you a real life example. You know, if you're manifesting, say a new apartment that's an upgrade from the apartment that you have now, you have to be also manifesting or working towards something in the real world. You have to be doing something in the real world that could get you there. So you have to take a beat, you know, for this week with this example, right, to write down a million different ways you can make money. You have to take this week to, you know, look up different apartments. You can't just expect these things to fall into your lap. We have to have a balance with manifestations, but, you know, we also have to make it easy for our manifestations to have a clear path to come towards us. You know what I mean? So it's like there's balance. A lot of the time the universe will come through for you, but that's why I always say you guys have to be doing something, because, you know, we can't just wish and hope, because that's just not how manifestation works. It's not. We gotta make a way for, you know, these things to happen and come true in our lives. But regardless, a new start is coming. We have the new moon. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this energy, and I love that we got this card, because, you know, there is a new start coming. I can feel it, and it's not just 2020. It's just like, you know, there's going to be a clear divide soon. There's going to be a clear divide soon with the people who are woke and the people who are not. And you're going to have to decide what you're comfortable with, what you want out of your own life. But these are big, heavy concepts. And I think that's why everything is so chaotic and hectic, because, you know, truly, you know, people are kind of settling into what side of the spectrum they're going to fall on. There's really going to be like no gray area. You know, you hate to see it. You know what? I'm gonna end this here. I'm not gonna keep going, because I think that we've got an understanding of what this week means, and even though it's a little confusing, it just is what it is, okay? And that's just that on that. And, you know, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. Also, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you, okay? Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah!